Hello and welcome to the class of how to create your landing page. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create a landing page for your Instagram in a very simple, less than 30 minutes and very easy to do. Now before I do that, I would like to explain to you what a landing page is. A landing page basically is a mini website, if you want to call it that. It's a website or a one page, so I prefer calling it a mini website because it has everything a normal website would have, but on just one page. So for your business, it's good for you to have a landing page because every component, every call to action buttons that you want is already present there. So that's the goal of a landing page. It's a call to action. It's you asking people to do something, but on one page, right? Now, for a landing page to work, you have to link other URLs to your landing page. There are two types of landing pages. We have one called a lead magnet. A lead magnet basically is when you want people to do something in exchange for another thing. So for example, as let's say you have a newsletter or you're a coach and you want to have email addresses of people who click on your lead magnet for you to give them, let's say, an ebook for free. So once they click on that, the first thing it will ask them, that kind of landing page has a form. It's different from the other one. The other one doesn't have a form. This one has a form, so it's different. So the lead magnet or lead capture, if you want to call it that, type of landing page has a form. So what happens there is once you click on it, it will either ask you for your email address or your phone number. In exchange, it will give you, or whoever owns it will give you something in return. It might be an ebook, it might be a free webinar, and so on. The other one is called a click-through. A click-through means it's for sales. Actually, once you click on it, it takes you to where you can buy things. So that's the only difference between both of them. Now I'm going to show you how to create the landing page for your Instagram. And as we all know, Instagram only allows you to have, that's why this landing page is good for Instagram bios actually, because Instagram only allows you to have one URL. So if you go to your bio, you can see that here I just deleted mine, that's why you're not seeing it. You're only allowed one. So if we go to edit profile in website, you're only allowed to have one, right? So with a lead landing page, you can have one link but also several links there. So it's like you're having several links in one. So that's what your landing page is about. As you know, there are different kinds of landing pages out there. You have Disha and you have Linktree. Now the thing with Linktree and Disha is their designs are just plain two designs. You can only change colors and fonts, but the beauty of you creating yours in Canva is you can design it how you want it to be. So I'm going to be showing you how to do that. So first I will show you in 3 different ways, but they're basically the same thing. Actually, you can finish creating your landing page in 15 minutes max. You don't have to put out all your creativity. You're not creating a post for Instagram or for Facebook, but you should also make it beautiful, easy to read, and appealing to whoever is going to see it, appealing to the eyes, like they say. So don't waste too much time and being over creative. Just be simple, classic, clean, and readable, right? So let's go ahead. We're going to come here, and the first one I'm going to show you how to do is Instagram story. Why? Because we're going to be using the Instagram story template because of the size. As we all know, Instagram is for mobile phones, the story part, so it's the same size. If we were to use the post is in the square shape, so it's not going to look well when being viewed on a mobile phone, so we're going to use Instagram story. Now as you can see, this is the size, and then on your left we have pre-made templates in Canva. Now, if you are using the free version like I am, if you're on the pro version, sorry, you will have access to lots of templates. But I am on the free version for now, which most people are, and also there are still lots of templates. So all you have to do is just scroll down on the left and it will suggest some for you. You could see that, or you could just go through if you know what you're looking for. Now, one thing I always say is before you do any design, not only your landing page, any design at all, be even the post for your Instagram or for all your other social media platforms, always have a draft. It can be on a piece of paper with your pen. Just draft out how you want this post to look like, where you want to post your text, what color you want to use for the font, if you want to use a background or you just want flowers, if a picture is going to be included. That way, when you finish it, that's why it's called a draft. When you're done with it, it becomes easier for you to implement it on Canva or any other design application you use. But almost everybody's using Canva now, right? Okay, so let's just scroll down and look for one template that suits or that I like to use for this class. So I think I've seen one. Let's go to this one. Okay, I'm going to go with this one. Why? Because it already has boxes, and like I said, your landing page is a call to action page, right? You want people to take action. So we could either create this from scratch. Let me show you how to do that first, or let's just finish this one, then I can show you how to do it from scratch. You don't necessarily have to use a Canvas template. So like here, as we can see, there's already a text. You just have to type in what you want. So let me just say, I'm going to type in welcome, right? Welcome. Great. I'm going to reduce this by just holding this and reducing it instead of changing the font size. Now, one thing you should note is you can change colors. You can add elements as you want. So this welcome, I don't want it. I like this font, so I'm going to leave it. It's close to a font I use, but I want to change the color to my brand color. So there it is, but I want it darker, so I'm going to go to the palette and I'm going to make it darker. There you are. So there we go. So now here I don't really need this one, or let's say let's leave it. I can use it, but I can change the words here. Now, as you can see, once I clicked on it, you have dotted lines and you have a full line. What this means, and both of them are highlighted, what this means is they have been grouped by Canva. Now when I say group, if I move this, they move together, right? Because the word is inside the box. Now if you don't want that, you want the box but you don't want the text, you could ungroup them here and they will become separate, but I like the way it is. But I don't really want this. Okay, let's leave it. So here I'm just going to no, let's ungroup this because I just want the name, the word. So it's ungrouped now. So you see, I can just select this and move it out of the box. So here I'm just going to type my name. It's always good to introduce yourself to people who visit your landing page. Yes, you will tell me they already know who you are. It could be your business name. It doesn't really have to be your name, but because I am a service provider and people know me mostly by my name, so I just want it to be my name. So I'm going to change this one to, as you can see, Canva has lots of fonts. So I'm going to pick the font I use and I'm going to increase that because I want it to be bold, and that's my name, and I'm going to place it here. Right now, one thing again I would like to add, I'm going to come back to elements. I'm going to add, so you could just make a little bio about yourself here and what you do. Yes, people already know you, but there's no harm. On a website you have about us page, right? So this is also where you could include your about us. So I'm going to look for a line and I'm going to place that beneath my name, right? And then here I'm going to need this box. Not necessarily, I don't really need it, so I'm going to delete it and I'm going to select my name once again and duplicate. Instead of, if I want to use the same font, right, I'm going to duplicate this, and then I'm going to change the words. I'm just going to highlight and change to what I do: business coach, marketing consultant, right? Marketing. So you can see in just one page, I have welcomed you, and I have told you my name, and I am telling you what I do at the same time, right? You can leave it like this, it can be long, or you can shorten it. It's another style, right? So there you go. So that's my name. Now, one more thing I would add is my face. It's good for people to see your face, to know the name behind the brand. Now, it's not compulsory for you to add your face. You can add your logo in any area you want to. So, but I want to add my face here. I like adding my face so people see my face. They know the face behind the brand. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to select frames. Now frames, yes, as you can see, it's a blue and green transparent kind of thing. So that means I call it a placeholder. So you can place images there. You can find them in frames and you can find them in grids. But in frames, under frames, you would find different shapes. So you could either use a circle, or let's use this one and see. Okay, well, let's go. Let me change and go for something different, probably not this one, something unconventional. Okay, there. Let's see how this would look like with my picture. So I'm just going to reduce this and bring it up here. You see? Okay, let's reduce it one more time, and I'm just going to drop it here. And we're going to go to uploads. Of course, my pictures and other images I use are there. Now I want you to notice, once I move this, what happens. You see, my picture is there already. So there it is. You have my face, or it could be your logo, and then my welcome. Now, as you can see, this is blocking my welcome. So what do? I click on this, or I click on the welcome, and I come to position and I ask it to move forward, and it's now in front of the flower. I can decide to delete this because I don't want it. I just want a plain background. One thing again, you can change your background. You can change the color to any color to suit you. As you can see me doing, you can change it, or you could even add a background. If you don't want color, plain colors, you could go to background and choose any background you want, and there you go. You make your landing page beautiful. It's up to you. Like I said, always draft before designing so you know what you want there. But I like plain backgrounds. Okay, so there we go. But I want to add something else, so it doesn't look too plain. So I'm going to come to elements, and I'm going to look for gradients. I love using gradients, and there you go. So gradients is a mix of colors, but changing from one color to the other, and you can always change them. As you can see, it's already highlighted here, so you can click here, and let's say I want to change this to a deeper purple, as you can see, and I can come to the yellow and change it to this, or I can change it to that, or I can even change it to the same family. It's just like light flowing, you know, and it can be a mixture of two colors. But let's now leave it like that, like so. Okay, and then I can position it wherever I want. So let's say I just want it here, but I want this shape this way. You can rotate it and just place it as you want. Be creative, but not too creative. It's a landing page. It's a call to action page. So I'm just going to leave here and position it backwards so it's not closing my welcome. And I'm going to copy that and bring it wherever you want to paste it. It can be both of them on the same side, or you could just move it down here, right? So let's say here, and I would bring it down here. Voila, there you go. So here I'm going to make this lighter because it's now showing darker there. So it's going to show, okay, let's leave it darker, that's good. Okay, so there you go. Now let's go here. Now I don't need this text. I'm going to ungroup. I don't need the numbers, I mean, because I'm not numbering my call to action buttons or what I want you to do. I just need the box, right? You can create the box. I would show you very soon. I just want to quickly show you this one. And now, as you can see, we have 3. You can have more than 3 if you want, but I would suggest you don't overcrowd the first one. If you have more than 4 services you want to show on your landing page, all you have to do is just duplicate this page. And as you can see, we now have 2 pages, right? The second page, you don't really necessarily need all this information. You could just remove the welcome, or you could still leave it. It doesn't matter. You can leave it and you cannot leave it, but it allows you to have more space instead of overcrowding them, right? So now we're going to go ahead and type in our text. Let's use this one once again. So I'm just going to duplicate this 3 times. I'm just going to do them 3 times here just to show you how it's going to look like I promised. This shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes to create. So there you go, and then we're going to change this. Now when you're creating your landing page, the first topic should always be something you're trying to push out. So let's say, for example, you have a freebie and you want to push it out, or you have a class you want to give, and you let it always be the first thing they see. But I'm going to use a freebie or free resources if you want, free resources, or my freebies. Let's just use freebies because everybody loves freebies now, Abby. Okay, so my freebies. So once you click here, it will take you to where I have collection of my freebies. Now I'm going to increase this to a bigger size. Let's go for 56. Okay, perfect. I'm going to just make it just a little closer and place it here. As you can see, Canva is showing me my guidelines, so I'm perfect. Now the next one is let's say what services I offer. Consultation, right? So okay, instead of doing this, let's do this because I already have the size here. That's why it's always good to do the first one and then you just copy several ones. So here I'm just going to type in consultation because I offer consultation as part of my services. Consultation. And then I'm going to increase this and try to centralize it with the others. Okay, so let's just delete this one, then we're going to copy this. So copy, there you go, and just drop them down, and then you can change them to whatever you want. Consultation, what else do I offer? Coaching, I offer coaching, so I can add coaching there, and then here I can say have a question, chat me. If I want them to contact me on my WhatsApp, have a question, chat me. So for those that use WhatsApp for their businesses, this is very good. So because you can include your WhatsApp URL here, or you could just say email me if you want to add your email address. So that's about it. And one thing you can also do is you can also add your social media platforms. So I'm just going to type here, follow me. So people can just one click and there. So as you can see, it's becoming a mini website, right? So I'm just going to go back to elements and we're going to type Facebook. Okay, because I've used it, I've searched for Facebook several times, and there you have it. So the icon, we're just going to reduce that, and you can place it wherever you want. You can increase it, you can decrease it. Instagram, and we're going to bring Instagram here as well. So this is another way for people to reach your other platforms, right? You want them to visit your order. If you have, let's say you have the same business you're running on Instagram, you're running on Facebook, but because Instagram does not give you that opportunity to have more than one URL, this is the best way to go about it. So let's look for Twitter, and then this is Twitter. Or you could even add your WhatsApp if you want to. You could add your WhatsApp icon there, so once they click on it, they are taken immediately to your WhatsApp. But because you already have them here, I wonder why you would want to have them here. So there it is. So let's say now, which one do we want to? Of course, you want to put a link to all of them, but I'm just going to use 1 and 2, probably one of my social media platforms and one of this. So for this, I'm just going to go for consultation. Okay, so like I explained before, every call to action has to lead somewhere. So let's say you are a service provider like myself, and consultation, you have a place where they can either fill a form. So once they click here, it takes them to a form, or maybe probably once they click here, it takes them to contact you directly. Your phone would ring. Understand? Or let's say you sell a product, whatever that you put here, you have for those that sell products, I'm sure most of you use WhatsApp Business. In WhatsApp Business, you have catalogs, right, where you can showcase your product. So that URL could be put in any one of this. So once they click on it, it takes them directly to the catalog. And I'm sure you can have several catalogs in the business WhatsApp. Probably, let's say you sell shoes, you can have one for high heels, you can have one for flats. So you just pick and then you put. But if they're all under shoes and you sell clothes at the same time, one should be for shoes and one should be for clothes. So all you have to do is bring in that URL from your WhatsApp business and put them here. So I'm just going to show you an example with consultation. So let me just go to my Disha page, right, and bring it out from here because I already have it. I'm just going to copy that and come here. Now what we're going to do to make this activate this to be clickable, you see this icon here is called a link icon. I'm going to drop that link I copied here and paste. And immediately I paste, you can see it underlined. Once it's underlined, it means that it's clickable, right? Now I'm going to do the same thing for my Instagram just to show you. So this is my profile. I'm just going to copy and come back here, and it's highlighted on Instagram, and there I'm going to paste it and apply. So it's already clickable. It's not going to show an underline because it's an icon, but it is clickable. Apply. So basically that's it, and all you have to do is come here, not download because it's not an image. Remember I said it's a mini website, so we want it to be a website. We're going to click here and then scroll down to website. And once you're on website, you have different web styles. Presentation style, where it's a multi-page with easy page controls, but I prefer not to use that. You have the scrolling, which I would suggest you use because you're on mobile, and you know, people just like Instagram, you scroll up and down. So it's because it's a single page, right? So this is much better. You have the classic navigation. I'm going to show you how they look like, or you could try them. I don't want to take much of your time, so you could try them to see how they look like, but I would suggest and I prefer using scrolling. So we're just going to select scrolling, and then we're going to click open website, and there you have it. That's your landing page. Yes, because it's on a system, you're seeing it this big, but when it's on the mobile, you can see the size is already shown for you. Now let's try them out, right? I'm going to click on my Instagram, and it takes you straight to my social media platform, which is my Instagram page. How cool is that, right? Now my consultation, if you click on consultation, it takes you to where my consultation is. So you see, it's very easy. So on one page, you have everything. If I had linked my freebies and I clicked it, it would take you to where my freebies are located, and you can download any freebie you want. So you can see, like I said, you remember we created two. I duplicated the page, so that's why you're seeing it. It's scrollable. So if you have more than 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have more here, once they scroll on their mobile, they're going to see it. So just make it easy, simple, readable, and then you're good to go, right? So another one I want to show you is, okay, let me quickly show you how classic navigation, or let's go to the standard. We're going to ask it to open website. There are different ways you can create. You see, it's the same thing. You just have the standard website, welcome, follow me, and made in Canva. Now, why you're seeing this is because we did not change them when, as you can see, the welcome is here. You can put in your name here. We did not change. Here in the page title, you can type what you want it to be, right? Okay, so let's go and see one more. We saw the standard, and we're going to check out the, we checked standard and scrolling. Now we're going to check the classic navigation, open website. And as you can see, it's the same thing you have here. Just change them where you're designing, right? And it will show right up here. So let's say you have welcome. If I type my name here, it's going to show my name when I ask it to publish, right? Okay, and then here I'm going to type about me, about, or just leave it as about, and here we're going to type welcome. So let's ask it to publish and see what happens there. But basically they're the same, just different style of navigation. So as you can see, you have welcome and you have my name here. So if I click on about, it will just take me straight to the about page, which is this one. So there's really no difference, but this is for PCs, if you're using PCs. And then if you're doing a presentation where you show people how it looks like on a mobile phone, you could go for presentation style. But since we're doing this for our mobile phones for Instagram, you use the scrolling method, and we clicked to open website and you saw how it looked like. So that's basically how to create a landing page. So go create, be creative, and I would love to see how they come out when you do. And believe me, like I said, it's done in less than 30 minutes. This class is taking more than 30 minutes because I'm explaining and showing other aspects of it. Now, another one I want to show you, if you don't want to use the Instagram story, you could still use the Instagram story, but not the Canva template, the pre-made template. So let's say we click on Instagram story, right? There you go. It's going to show me lots of templates, but I don't want to use template. I want to build from scratch, which is easy. Let's say we just go to want to give it a background. Let's go for background. That's if you want to use a background again. So let's look for a background that we would like to use for this class. Okay, let me go for something light and easy on the eyes. You have to remember that. Let's see how this looks like. Okay, this is a paper, folded paper. You could just do anything you want, actually. Okay, this is cute. Then now we want to add boxes for our call to action. So we're going to go to shapes, and we're going to select this one and then reshape it. Now, if you don't want to use this one, you can use a rounded edge one, which is this. As you can see, it's a rounded edge, or you could use the one that has kind of like a border around it. Now you can add shadows behind your boxes, but because I'm on a free subscription and not the pro, I cannot access the shadows in the elements box. It's only for pro versions. Let's see, there's another way to create shadows, but it's not about creating shadows today. I'm just trying to show you how to create a landing page. So you could either use the rounded one, or you could use the one with borders. And don't forget, you can change colors. So let's try and use the one with borders, right? Let's delete this one and bring this one here. Don't forget, you can change the color. Let's change the border color to black, which is nice. Actually, I like it. And then you can resize and reshape this as you want for your call to action boxes. Remember, make it simple, not too much grammar, just something easy, you know, for people to just quickly glance through. Our reading span, visual span on Instagram actually is becoming less every day. So just make it something simple to read. Don't put too much grammar there. So as you can see, I've created a tree, right? You can change this color. I want to make it lighter. Okay, it's on the red one. I want to make this lighter. I don't like the color. It's not that I don't like it, I just want to make it lighter. So I'm just going to go ahead and there you go. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this so I don't make different colors, and I would come here, go back and paste it so I have the same color. You see what I did? The first one, when I made it lighter, I just chose the hex. It's called a hex, color hex, and I copied. So when I went to the next one, it's already showing here, but sometimes it glitches and it doesn't show. So you just click here and you paste it and it changes to the color. So I'm just going to click here. It's already here, so I'll just pick it and it changes, right? So we've created our box. You could make it smaller, and the smaller, the nicer. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, and this one too. Normally it's best you first finish designing one, then when you're okay with it, you just duplicate so you have the same size and the same shape. But as you can see, this shape is kind of irregular. It's kind of bigger than the rest, but let's just leave it like that. Then now we want to add text. Like I said, you could just add your own text, or you could pick a text out of the combination of texts here and use them. Let's see how this looks like. Rodeo. Okay, it's a pro version. They say we cannot use it. We are not on pro. Don't worry, I'll be on pro very soon. Actually, I was on pro, but my subscription ended, and for one reason or the other, it's not accepting it. It keeps declining my my renewal. So let's use this one. Okay, I'm going to ungroup this, and I want to use this one. So let's bring this one here, centralize it, and we could leave it this small, or we could just increase it a bit. Don't forget, you can change font, you can change the size on the upper left here. So let's just copy this one. So as you can see, we're creating from scratch. You don't have to use Canva templates. You can create from scratch using the story template. So here I'm going to increase this one and make it 32 and just write hello, hello, and a brief description about myself. Hello, Juliet here, Juliet here. I'm a business coach and marketing consultant, right? Consultant. So as you can see, I've given a brief about myself once again. So I said hello, I welcomed you, right? And I told you my name, Juliet here. I am a marketing consultant and a business coach. So I have welcomed you, and I have told you my name, and I have told you what I do, all in one place. So this is my about page, right? So you can place this anywhere you want, and you can add your logo if you want. Let me see, I think I have my logo here, so I'm just going to go to uploads. I can add any of my logos that I want, not necessarily my picture. So it could be my business logo. Maybe I don't want to add my face, but I want to add my business logo. So okay, where's the logo? Logo doesn't want to come out though. Say don't use me. Logo is begging me not to use him. Okay, there it is. So There is my logo. And then I'm just going to place it wherever I want. It could be here. But like I said, it's up to you. You might not even want to add your logo. It's not compulsory, you know. You can just want it plain like that. You don't necessarily have to add picture or logo. I'm not liking where my logo is positioned, but I can just leave it here. I'm just showing you. So again, it's just the basics. We come back to here and we change it to whatever we want. So let's say call me. If you sell shoes, let's go for shoes. Or if you sell products, if your catalog is all in one place, you can just add products. So that's it. Again, you go to your, sorry, I don't want to copy. So you just select this, then you go back to hyperlink, apply, and then publish. Now when you're done, I think I showed you how to shorten your link, right? So this is Juliet, welcome. Just click on here just before I forget, because here I don't want to click publish anymore. I was just showing you how to create from scratch if you want to. So for the other one we created, remember when we published it, this is where it brought us, right? This is where it brought us to. Let me just close this so we don't keep on going back there. And as you can see, the link is too long. It's a Canva link. It's hosted on Canva, but it's too long and it will look somehow on your Instagram bio. So you can just copy. I'm not sure I mentioned this. That's why I'm repeating myself. So you can just copy this, and there are lots of URL shorteners platforms. You can use the one you normally use, or I don't know any other, but the one I use is Bitly. So you can just come to Bitly and then you just paste it here and ask it to shorten, and it gives you one small tiny fine thing that you can just copy and go to your Instagram, edit profile, and include it here, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now, just to show you how it looks like. Okay, I've used my Instagram account to play very well today. Very good. It's all right. I do that all the time. And I think I should have a mock account to be showing tutorials. So let's go back to here, my profile, right? And there you go. So now if I click here, let's see where it will take us to. Voila, you see? So imagine this was on your mobile. This is what they would see. Once they click on consultation, it takes them to consultation, whatever it is you have here, and you have linked up to a URL, right? So let me just remove this before people start clicking on it, and then it's not complete. It wouldn't look professional. So I prefer to leave it empty, and then I can work on that later. So basically, this is how you create your landing page. See how easy it is to do? Yeah. Another one, again, most people like to use is the website itself. You know, you can create a website on Canva. It's already here. It's recommending for me because I have, you see, all these applications and platforms work the same way. Once you use a particular thing on them several times, it starts recommending it, just like on Instagram. Have you noticed if you just by mistake click an ad once, or you watch on Explorer something on Explorer, the next time you go it keeps repeating and showing you different types but related to that same thing you watched. So the same thing here. So another way you can do this is you could just go to website. If you don't want to click on website, if it's not showing you recommendation, you just come here and you type website, right? And there you go, website. So it has different templates. You can just pick any one. But if you don't want a complete website, because this is not mobile friendly actually, you see, as you can see from the size, it's not mobile friendly. This is for PC users mostly. That's if you don't want people to, I think Canva, they should come up with something, because I've tried it. So let's say for this one, for example, I've tried it and I didn't like the result, and once I don't like something, I don't recommend it. But normally you should be able to resize. Now, as you can see, oh, okay, cool. I think it's just new now on Instagram, so it's resizable, but you have to be on the Pro. Previously, it wasn't resizable. Design once and you can resize it to any size you want. So you see, I've shown you 3 ways. It's just up to you to use the one you want. Previously, this wasn't available on websites, but now it is. So, but you still have to have the Pro version. But if you don't have Pro version, I've shown you can use Insta Story to create this one. You can use the Instagram Story post to create this. But I just want to show you if you want to use this one. So as you can see, because it's a website, now this template has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. All you have to do is just edit it if you want your landing page to have that more website kind of look feeling. You understand, where when they scroll down, it will show everything about me, what you can do, testimonials, and your contact details, and product, and so on. Now there are different templates there. You can choose any templates. Let's see another template. I'm trying to look for a template that sells products, and let's see how it looks like. Okay, this is dietitian. No, I don't. Do we have dietitians here? I don't think so. Please, if you're a dietitian, signify you. Okay. So, okay. I have not seen one. This is a beauty company. Let's see how it looks like. So this is 1, 2, great. So this has 5 pages. Now, mostly what people do is they use this, but they don't use all the 5 pages. They just pick the one that they want out of it. So let's say, for example, product pages. So where's product pages? This is what most people use. So product pages, you could also use this one, and just instead of it having all your product pages, or you could just use 2. Remember I told you could duplicate. You could just use this one, type in your name, welcome, create a small box here for whatever thing it is you want to offer. Then for your product categories, as you can see, you can have several products, and when you're done, if you're on the Pro version and you want to use it for mobile, you just resize it. This is new, like I said, and you select. Once you tell it to resize, it will give you, just tell it to, it will, under here it will have resize and Insta Story or Facebook. So you just choose the Instagram Story and it will resize it for you to the Instagram Story size, which is mobile compatible. But what most people do, like I said, they don't use all of this. They just select the one they want out of it and they use. But if you want to use all, fine, you can use all. This is a pre-made template. You just change it to your own business, and when you're done, you just go to publisher's website. Now it's going to be asking me to pay because it has Pro version items. So we're just going to ask you to preview. Let's have a look. This is in presentation style, but remember I said use scrolling style. Even if it's this size, no problem, and this style, use scrolling. So let's just go to preview website and see what it will show. So there you go, you see, so it's on scrolling. So by the time you resize, if you're on the Pro version, by the time you resize, imagine how this will look on your landing page. You see, beautiful. Don't forget, all here you can even have your testimonials, customer reviews, and your contact details at the same time. And then this will be this page here, product categories, right? And this is where you will have clickable links. So like for phone number, you just come to the phone number section in the design. You put, if it's chat me up, or if it's your WhatsApp URL, you just add it there. Your website, your email address, you link it, and then your product. Here you don't need, they can just read it here. They don't have to link to anything, but here is where the linking comes to work. So let's say here you just tell them about your business and what you do. Then here is where you have the linking. So what you do is your beauty products, you select it, and then you go to link and you link it where you want. your product categories. The same thing here, the same thing here. You could make this smaller, so you could have maybe like 6 items if you have up to that. And then in your contact details, just your web email address and your phone number. So this is another beautiful way for you to create your landing page. Just remember, because on the free version there is no resize, so you have to upgrade. So instead of doing that, just use the normal Insta story I showed you. And once you're done with this one, you just select, go to Bitly, shorten it, and include it in your Instagram profile. So that's it for now. I hope you find this useful, and I would love to have feedbacks from you. And at the same time, if you have questions you would like to ask me, please feel free to contact me on the group, and we could continue our discussions there. And also, I would love to see what you have created, and I will be watching. I will check out your Instagram pages, I will go to your bios, and I will see your landing pages. Go be creative and have a nice time.